back up in this thing. Ready to get some on that wax.
Another session with the bros. BrosTalk. Where the beer's ice cold. BrosTalk. Another session with the bros. BrosTalk. Come and tell us what you know. BrosTalk.
Yo, yo, yo. What up, world? What up, peoples and tweepers out there? It's your boy, T. Broski. Hey, man, shouts out to my main man, King Dano. Boy over there sick, getting over a little illness. Hey, man, shouts. Well, this is BrosTalk. Yeah. Hey, man, I got the homie, the guy, the player, the fella, the brother, the extension to the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta clarify that.
I
With
was
these
like,
YNs out here nowadays, they're like, this gay! I shouldn't have said that early in the podcast. That's terrible, but whatever. How you doing today, Corey?
Good, man. Can't complain. It's been a wonderful day.
Hey, man, we appreciate you coming on. Appreciate you tuning in. Everybody that's watching. First thing, I definitely want to say this off the rip. If you are sick at any, I don't care what part of the sickness you are at, stay your ass at home. You don't have to go to work, man. Stay your ass at home. Unfortunately, people say, oh, I don't have PTO hours. I personally don't give a damn what you got. PTO hours, LWAP, I don't give a shit. I don't care. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
What if I get fired?
Again, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
But
stay your ass at home.
But it's got everything to do with me.
Exactly. So what you should have did is took the proper precautions to not find yourself.
I shouldn't have got sick.
Exactly. There we go. That's all I'm saying.
That was, that's true. The last time I got COVID, I was like, I shouldn't have done this.
Exactly.
Immediately.
What did you do wrong? You don't even know, or you do know?
Nah, to be honest, I don't have a clue.
Nobody knows. So watch yourself. All I'm saying is stay your ass at home. If you get sick, because we can't stop the sickness. If you get sick, stay your ass at home.
Damn, what is it, 2020?
Bring your ass.
Stay your ass at home.
Hell yeah.
2 weeks, the whole nation stays home.
That.
Then it's over.
I'm saying stay your ass at home. Motherfuckers come to work.
Nah, I agree.
Sick.
I agree. What bothers me.
Full-blown sickness. Coming to work is insane to me. Why are you here?
So what bothers me is when you're in the predicament of it's like, all right, if I don't come in, I call out, I'm going to get in trouble because I'm calling out. But if I go into work, they tell you not to come in when you're sick. But then also, it's like, yo, I'm sick. I don't want to come in. And they're like, damn it, why did you call out? And it's like, but you said...
Respectfully, my job ain't even like that.
Oh, mine isn't either, to be honest. I've had a job like that before.
So, okay, cool. So we played we played the normal role, the real role. Hey, man, I ain't feeling too good.
Yeah.
It's that simple. You a grown man. You ain't bullshitting, dog. You know what I'm saying? 2, 3. Okay,
Mostly.
2 days, 3 days, 5 days, 3 days. Hell yeah, I'm probably gonna need a doctor's note from my end for company wise, and then just to like clear your name if people thought you were bullshitting, higher ups or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But respectfully, stay your ass at home, man.
Yeah.
You can get paid the same 8 hours that you gonna get. Stay your ass at home. If you want to prove to us you sick, come in, stay outside, and just look crazy.
I'm dedicated.
I'm sick. Okay, cool. But you ain't gotta come, man. Stay your ass at home. There's too many people going.
The amount of times that I've gotten sick from someone coming into work sick, I was like, damn it.
Bruh, that, and then on top of that, y'all kids. Keep them little snotty nose
Hey, the beginning, August and September is always rough. People dropping left
August,
and right.
September, and then the beginning of the school year for kids.
January. Well, yeah, that's what I was saying because that's when.
Oh, August. Yeah, I'm tripping. My fault.
But also in the New Year too,
Hell yeah.
when they all getting back from Christmas break.
All them germs they've been festering in.
It's crazy.
Coming home. I mean, being home for hours. Now you come back, bringing that filth around everybody's nice, prepped up kids, and now we out here sick. Stomach viruses.
Yeah.
Stay your ass at home is what I'm saying, man. That's all. I'm just talking. I'm not, but respectfully, I understand that everybody got situations they got. So some people send their kids to school when I can't afford daycare. I can't miss work. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah, that's
people
a tough
come to work
situation.
because they can't miss work and shit like that. I get it. You can't miss the money. But to them people that this is your last straw because you've been calling off all this time, you should have been to work. You should have went to work. You shouldn't have been calling off. Stay your ass at home. I'm gonna get
Now
fired.
you're really sick.
Yeah.
And you ain't got no time
Sick
left.
and tired. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're sick and tired and broke. You know what I'm saying? Hey, no, man. But first topic of the day, we're gonna jump right in. Hey, well, appreciate you coming on. I said that a long time ago. Appreciate you coming on. Of
course.
Appreciate everybody tuning in. Hey, man, shouts out to all the supporters. We're slowly growing, but we're growing. You know what I mean? And we definitely appreciate all the supporters. I definitely appreciate my main man Corey. Been here for the beginning and what is it? To the future and beyond. What is it? Is that what it says?
To infinity.
To infinity and beyond. You
close
know. So, shouts out to everybody. Shouts out to my main man Corey. Shouts out to King Dano. First topic of the day.
Shouts out to T Broski. Because I feel like you always do the shout outs. You don't never get no
Yeah,
love.
man. I don't shout myself out. That'd
Exactly.
be weird. Shouts out to myself.
No, I just did.
I'll
You
give
ain't have to
myself
do it.
all type of applause and you know, like fireworks and shit.
I thought you couldn't do effects.
Now I
I
can't.
figured it out. I paid the $199 for the pro version.
As soon as I figured out I could do it for myself. Hey,
Do that shit on my phone.
first topic is Super Bowl. I don't. Is it confirmed or is it just like still speculation that what's
Bad Bunny?
who?
Bad Bunny. Yeah, man.
It's confirmed.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! Why you look at the shirt like that?
Nah, man. It's just,
Representing. He came over here.
Nah,
for representation.
I like Bad Bunny. I've been listening to him for a while.
Respectfully,
So,
when I
like-
first heard the person, Bad Bunny, I thought it was a girl. Yeah, I had no idea it was a dude.
Yeah, before I knew who he was, it was kind of like.
But I
everyone
don't
was
listen
like,
to the
oh, you
music
listen to
either.
Bad? I was like, who's Bad Bunny? And they're like, oh, you gotta listen. I was like, all right. And so they played some different shit. I was like, yeah, okay. You know, and you know, that was when we were in Puerto Rico and we was driving back from some bar. I don't remember what it was
Oh,
called.
so you sauced up a little bit.
And so, yeah, a little bit. But they played that shit on the way back and they was like, can you stop playing Bad Bunny? Like, that's 7 songs in a row. And I was like, yo, what's the name of them songs? Because I gotta add them to my playlist real quick. And so ever since then, that was
with it.
2 Christmases ago, I think we was out there. So, it's been like 2 years I've been listening to him. A lot of people upset about it.
Do you listen to Anuel? Ain't that his name? Anuel? Anuel?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Maybe.
I think his name's Anuel.
But yeah, a lot excuse me. A lot of people upset about it. To an extent, like I don't know that. I don't know who that is.
All right, cool.
Nah, you got some dope music though?
I don't know.
okay.
I don't.
So
I don't
where'd that come from?
because he's Puerto Rican.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just assume you like so when you got in the Bad Bunny vibe, you just went off into you know.
Oh,
what
now I
so
know
you
every
how, like,
Puerto
you
Rican.
No,
I know all of them.
You know how like you go into like a genre of music,
Nah,
so
I
then
got
you like venture out. That's
Got
all
you.
I but that's the only guy that I knew. That's the only guy that I knew about that was like, oh, okay, cool. So
Yeah, I dabble out there, but I mean, it's not like, like I like Grupo Frontera, but they're not really.
Oh man,
It's not the same type of music, a little bit different. But they've
Yeah.
done collab with Bad Bunny. That's how I found out about them, and
I listened to them from Baby.
yeah,
Don't miss to Ben Nabe. I don't know what he says,
Yeah, I
but
know
I
what
know
you're
he
talking
says
about,
off to
though.
stop off is bueno. De las cumbias de las cumbias a fronteras. That's all I know. I don't know the rest of them, but
yeah, Grupo Frontera, yeah.
So
Like I said, I'm still like in the attempts of trying to learn Spanish. So like a lot of times I'll listen to the song and I'll be like, I wonder what the fuck that means. Because I'll understand like bits and pieces of it. I'll be like, okay, he's talking about like, there's this one song where he's like, my aunt asked why I have so many girlfriends. And so like that part I understood. Like I was like, okay, Titi wants to know why I got so many girlfriends. And then, but then other parts I'm like, what the fuck does that? What? Nope. Gotta look it up. And so I gotta like translate the lyrics and shit.
yeah.
But
So
it's a learning process for me,
So it's confirmed that he's going to be Super Bowl performance, halftime performance, right?
Yeah.
I think he tweeted or some shit like that, like you got 3 months or something like that learn Spanish.
Yeah. I mean, for me, like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of times there's always a big reaction to whoever does the Super Bowl.
Of course.
And it's just like, it's one of them things where a lot of people are upset because all the music he does, like you said, is in Spanish. I think a lot of people even got more upset when he's like basically saying learn Spanish because they're like, why should I have to learn Spanish? Is the mentality a lot of people have.
Which is fucking crazy. But
for me, like, even if you don't know Spanish, like you still vibe out to the music. Like there's still some like
and
good beats and shit like that. So I just
for sure the women are gonna be out there 100% because of this dude.
well, I mean,
Puerto Rican women is what I'm talking about.
that's why I'm with one for the last 14 years. That's all obvious. Also, obviously, also a reason why I try and get more into learning Spanish and stuff because going to see the family and everyone's polite and they'll oh, we were talking about this and this, but certain times they're speaking Spanish and it's like, man, I want to fucking be in that conversation or at least know what they're talking about to an extent. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's so. You like the performance? You think it's a cool thing?
To be honest, I don't have a problem with it. Me personally, I guess I can understand why some people are upset about it. I know some people were saying like he does like a lot of cross dressing or something like that, which apparently he does. I don't.
Bad Bunny.
I don't know. Like,
His name is BAD, right?
Yeah.
Ain't that like bad bitch? That's the way I took it. So for me, that's when I heard his name, Bad, I thought that was a female.
It's just BAD, not BHAD. I thought it was the BHAD that was more like
I thought that's what BHAD.
I didn't think so.
What did I say?
Is it?
I don't know. I thought that's what it was.
I didn't think.
I'm not a fan. I mean, I can't say I'm not a fan of him because I don't follow him or nothing like that. But I thought it was BH. Yeah, it's BHAD.
Oh,
and then his bad, and then BHABIE.
Bad baby.
That's that, bro.
But that's not.
Oh wait, damn, my bad. Damn, I'm tripping. My bad, hey, my bad, peoples. My
I was
bad.
like, but that's not who we're talking about.
Okay, no, it is BAD, Bunny. Okay, cool. All right, well, I thought it was that, so that debunks that. I don't know. I just don't listen to his music.
Some people got problems with that, and some people got problems saying like he's demonic. Me personally, I've just listened to.
Well, everybody's demonic if you go to
if you look at it a certain way.
Illuminati shit. Like if you go, if that's your thought process, everything in the like Hollywood and the music industry is demonic. Like hell, have you seen that movie Him? Mm-hmm. I'm Him. You seen it? Do you like it?
You said Him?
Him?
Yeah.
With Marlon Wayans that just came out. I'm Him or whatever it is. Is it I'm Him?
Oh, I'm thinking of a different movie. No.
What movie are you talking about?
I thought that shit was called just Him. It was an older movie though.
Oh yeah. No, this is the newest one that it just came out with Marlon Wayans. The reason I bring that up is
Oh yeah,
because
like the dude kids wants to be like a football.
they say that
football
that's
star or
like
something like that.
I went and watched that in the movie theater and
What am I
shouts out to
thinking
my
about?
baby. But went and watched that in the movie theater and then freaking right afterwards a girl was like, I was like, it was terrible. That's the first thing I said is, oh, it's terrible. This was a waste of time. Like at
Yeah.
least I got to eat a snacky snack when I was in there. Should have got a chicken sandwich.
Overpaid for it, but
you know what I mean. But they had pizza in there in Cinemark. It was delicious, crispy. But it was terrible. And the reason I brought that up is because the first thing she said was Illuminati. Oh, it's Illuminati. So everybody's going to put that off to that like, oh, he does Illuminati. Besides all that, I think the real issue for a lot of people, well, not even for a lot of people, one of the biggest issues I've been hearing is the Spanish thing. Is he's going to do the whole halftime show in Spanish. Like, okay. Like, you ain't never heard a Spanish song that you ain't know that you just be...
gasolina.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck these dudes. I've played plenty of.
It's like I don't
music.
something about gasoline. Like
Suavemente, besame. Bro, I don't know what he's saying, and I got the opportunity to look it up. I can look that up and be like, oh, okay, I know exactly what he's saying.
No,
I don't.
I like the mystery.
I just know that because he could be saying something crazy. He could be. Tommy, I don't like you. And I'm just jamming. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm sitting there like, I've always worried about that, like, white people suck. And I'm just like...
and everybody's just sitting there looking at Gringo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the whole point is, the Spanish, the language barrier, I guess that's the America that we're in right now. If that's the biggest issue, you know what I'm saying? If that's the biggest issue, okay, I get it. He doesn't speak American, or excuse me, he doesn't speak English. I get it. Okay. But for me personally, the whole point, they went from rock stars to R&B to hip hop to they didn't touch a lot of different genres in the hip hop, or excuse me, in the Super Bowl halftime show. Like, what's wrong with them venturing off? And this is how you learn. You know what I'm saying? People, oh, well, they're gonna. One of the other things, they're gonna lose a lot of viewers during the halftime show.
I think they're going to gain a lot of viewers. There's a lot of people that don't care about the Super Bowl around the world that now they're going to be like, I'm going to watch at least the halftime show.
There's a lot, bro. We can respectfully, all the Puerto Ricans gonna watch it now. Mm-hmm. If not every single person, bro. This is a statement for them. Like
it's a big moment.
Exactly for them, for Puerto Ricans. For Puerto Ricans, this is a big statement for them. If you get an opportunity to have a people stand up on the stage and be presented, does everybody in Puerto Rico agree with what he does and how he does it? I'm pretty sure they don't, because there's gonna be haters everywhere, right? But you got the haters that's gonna view in, you got the people that love him that's gonna view in. And let's fucking see. That's all I really want to see.
Yeah.
Like, what's really gonna happen? I'm gonna watch it. I'm probably not gonna know everything that's going on. Based off of what's going on, he's probably gonna have. He might speak English a little bit in there. Who knows? I don't know. But I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna tune in, and based off of it, we'll be right back here making a judgment on it. You know, or what I feel, saying my opinion about it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for me, it's not that big of a deal to be like, oh, we need to stop him from doing this, or we need to get him off, or cancel it. Like, that's fucking insane.
We need to get him off.
You know what I mean? Oh, well, yeah, we need to stop him from performing.
Sorry.
We need to stop him from performing. Like, that's insane to me. And then, like, the amount of money that he's about to make off of it. Like,
oh, yeah, it's going to be
he was chosen to make this money.
He said compared to his tour, though, it ain't shit.
Oh, shit. Now, okay, cool.
Because a lot of people were saying he's, like, so Bad Bunny refused to do any shows in the United States because he was worried that ICE would,
get his people
go after his concerts and try and, get people there. So he decided not to. And Yeah, so when he decided
Which
to
is
do the
solid.
Super Bowl, a lot of people were like, "Oh, you're just doing it for the money," and he's like, "This is a huge moment. Like we were just
Yeah.
saying for my people and for me." And I don't even think he said for me. I think I said that. So I don't know exactly what he said. I'm paraphrasing, but I know he was like, "It's a huge moment. Like I can't pass it up." And then the money, he was like, "It's not even close to what I make on the tour. Like I make way more." So it's like. I don't know. To me, it's a moment like if you're offered that, how are you gonna say no? Of
Yeah,
course you're gonna say yes.
bro, it's like one of them situations where it's not even about the money. It's just the quote unquote pride that comes.
The
I performed at
Super
the Super
Bowl
Bowl.
halftime show.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Like
saying?
that's
At the what is it? The 50 and 60. What is it?
the 50-yard line.
No, I'm
What are you
saying
saying?
the Super Bowl. What Super Bowl is it?
Oh,
Is it Super Bowl what?
status unknown, Captain.
Hold on, let me see.
I don't even know.
What is that? LIX.
Oh, Super Bowl licks. My favorite one. The cunnilingus Super Bowl.
Oh man, I forget. But whatever. So Super Bowl LIX.
I'm sitting here waiting.
I was gonna rock with that LIX. I don't have the. I know the X before the. Doesn't matter. I don't have the numbers. I know Roman numerals.
L's 50, right?
That's what I thought. So
And
50.
then the X is 10.
No, but before it's 9. So 59.
Okay.
X before because so the V before with the I. You know what I'm saying? The V
Yeah.
is 5.
Yeah.
But with the I in front of it, it's 4. But with the I behind it, it's 6.
Right.
So the X with the I in front of it is 9. With the I X by itself is 10. You know what I'm saying? Because then it goes to double because the 10.
Oh man.
I don't know if I'm right. I could be totally wrong, but we'll say 59. Either way, shouts out to
the best
Bad
thing to say.
Bunny. That's what I call him. Bad.
Bad.
Because I thought it was an H. That's what I thought was funny, but I might not be funny.
It's
as
not
that.
funny anymore.
Okay. All right.
That was just weird.
All right. Cool. Well, I'll take that. Jumping into our next topic. Well, did you know the Super Bowl is going to be in San Francisco?
Oh shit! No,
Yeah.
I had no idea. Wasn't in California like not too long ago when they did when Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre and
No. What
Wasn't that
that was
in-
at the LA Rams Stadium?
I think so.
Because it just got built.
Damn man, California got a lot of shit going on.
Yeah. It's supposed to be in San Francisco. Long story short, you want to look up hotels. This is the crazy part. Try to look up hotels. They're already expensive there around Super Bowl. It's like everybody knows.
Oh yeah,
It's fucking crazy.
you planning to see any FIFA games?
No, I don't really like the soccer like that.
Oh man, I think I might have to see Germany play at least one game. I'm really hoping they play Mexico so me and George can go
Oh, that'd be dope.
watch. Yeah.
That'd be dope.
But every single time we watch the game, Mexico always fucking beats Germany. Every fucking time we watch the game. So I think I'm never going to watch it with him again.
I'm not even gonna say.
Might not ever talk to him again.
I might. I was gonna say a joke, but I'm not gonna say. I'll say that far off the line. But our next topic. Well, first of all, rest in peace, KYREN LACY. Crazy ass situation that that young man went through. Yeah, so I'll say it. KYREN LACY was framed. I don't even, now that I think about it, you said that's not the right correction of words.
I said I don't know if that's. I want to hear what you like. I guess your view on it. So because you just said he's framed, so I was like,
So he was framed. I say he was framed because there was a crime committed and he was charged and accused for it when he didn't do it.
like he wasn't.
He didn't do
Like
it.
he didn't do it. Like he's not at fault for the accident, or he didn't do
at
it.
all.
He wasn't the one in the charger.
No, he ain't at fault. You can't. Okay,
That's what I'm trying to just clarify.
No,
like.
he was.
So he
I didn't see a video with him getting out of the charger. So I do.
Right.
Is that his charger? Based off the information that I know, yes, that's his charger. Was he in that charger at that particular time? I would have to say yes. Right.
got you. So you're just saying that
He's framed based off of.
Got you. Okay, I wasn't.
Yeah, no,
I was just
I'm saying he's
verify.
framed based off of somebody committed a crime, and somebody got away with a crime, whether they're involved with the police or not. Somebody else chose him to be the victim or the suspect. Matter of fact, he ain't even the suspect. The perpetrator of this particular crime, right? And he was accused and charged of it. Excuse me, for something that he didn't do. Was he swerving in and out of traffic? Yes, that's confirmed. It's speculated that he might have what is it called? Whenever you pass through the oncoming traffic,
Yeah.
somebody 4 cars or 4 times. Might have been 4 cars or 4 times. I don't quote me on that, but he passed cars and he was 100 and something meters away when the initial accident happened, or excuse me, 70 something meters away when the accident happened. Behind the accident. So
In front of the accident.
No, behind.
In front. The accident happened in front of him.
Yeah, but I'm going this way in traffic. So if me overtaking cars caused an accident, then it would be safe to assume that me going, where's the accident caused from then?
So what it was is, from what I was, they have a video from the gas station where you can see,
Yeah.
and he passes like a semi, and then another car, and the speed limit. I'm not trying to get into
No,
technicals,
we can
but
get into it.
like it was no passing area. Speed limit was 40. So I mean, like, there's definitely things that led to people saying, oh, this was his fault. Because if you listen to most of the witnesses, except for the one in the truck, which I'll get back to that in a second, I guess. But basically he's going around these cars, and then there's this truck coming in oncoming traffic where he's in. And so the truck swerves to his right going off the road. And then the car behind him, who was tailgating and speeding as well, I guess she felt like she didn't have any reaction time. She couldn't stop before she felt she was going to run into him. So instead of pulling off to the side, she pulls left into oncoming traffic and hits this car. And then he goes around the accident and keeps going. He was never involved, like, as far as contact. His car never hit it. But technically that accident happened right in front of him.
72 meters in front of him.
Right. Well, I don't know I don't know what the exact distance was. Watching the video, it was
It was a distance.
it looked like, to me, I think there's fault to be had all over the place. I think he shouldn't have been doing what he was doing. I think
we can all agree upon that.
I think the other lady,
the laws state that you shouldn't have been doing it. Okay.
Right. I think that the lady that ended up turning left into traffic and hitting the car that had the passenger who ended up passing away, I think that was a bad decision for her. For one, to turn into traffic. For two, to be tailgating. To not pull off to the right off the road where there's not giant objects hurling at you at 50 miles an hour. So I think it wasn't just his fault. I definitely think there was multiple factors, but the video that they released, they had all these witnesses. They were literally like, it's the green Charger's fault. And the officer's like, what green Charger? He's like, he pulled around and left, and they're explaining what happened. But every single witness was like, this happened because of him, except for one, which is the one in the gold truck that first swerved. And he apparently said that it was the fault of the lady behind him because she was following too close and wasn't paying attention. But he never signed a statement, so they can't enter that into the police record or something like that. So, like, I guess he said it, but it doesn't count type shit. But yeah, from what I understand, I could be wrong. So if I am, please let me know.
No, we're having a conversation.
But from what I understand, that's what I read happened. And then I guess like the day before his court hearing, is when the whole, I guess, police chase happened, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sticking to before we even get into the that part of things.
Sorry.
The initial accident, 72 meters away. That's 106 feet. Right?
Okay. Yeah. Maybe. Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm taking your word for it.
106 feet. It's quite a distance to be away to cause an accident. Now, I'm not saying you can't, your actions couldn't be your actions from 106 feet away, your actions, I'm not saying your actions can't be the cause of an accident, or they can't be the exact cause of, they can't be the cause of an accident, but
They may play a role in
play
it.
a role in it. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Play a role in that. That's the part that I think. His actions, when you are in a 2-lane highway, a 2-lane road, passing back and forth, everybody that's in front of you know what's going on behind you. You know what I'm saying? To a certain degree, where you know, that's crazy. I don't know what that is. That's wild. I hope this ain't the rapture. Sorry about that.
Happy Halloween, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
Shit.
I just Jesus, but yeah. So his actions might have resulted, or excuse me, his actions wasn't the exact result or the exact effect of the result or whatever I was saying. Where he definitely might have played a part in it, but I wouldn't blame it all on him, right?
Right. Because you could say, okay, if he hadn't have been overtaking these cars, this never would have happened. You could also say if that lady hadn't have been tailgating, would have been far enough back to stop, or have time to swerve to the right or something instead of the left, have more time to think, then this wouldn't have happened. There's a lot of like what if.
What if?
So
Yeah.
to me, like I said, I think there's blame all around. I think it's sad that someone passed away that day. I think it's sad that he ended up passing away.
Do you think that those cops? Because let's be honest, the way that they're telling the story is as if those cops lied.
Who's they? Like friends and family, or like the news, or
News, friends, and family. Because you got certain news that tell that. You know what I mean, I've seen.
I know the family is definitely not like saying that's not what happened. Like,
What do you mean?
like they're saying he's like they don't believe he has any, like he shouldn't be tried at all type of thing.
Oh yeah.
Right. Or shouldn't have been, I guess.
And a lot of the, I wouldn't say community, but a lot of people, that's the narrative. That the 72 meters, and I think I've even heard it as far as 96, right? Meters away didn't cause that accident. He wasn't a direct impact or a direct result of that accident. Although, and this is what I was saying earlier, was I'm driving on a 2-lane highway. If you're a conscious driver, right? A conscious driver, and you're driving, you got your eyes on at least the bare minimum 4 things at a time. Respectfully, right? The road that you're driving on, your left, your right, your left, and your rear view mirror.
Oh.
That's just the 4. If you are a conscious driver, just basic, them are 4 things that you always got to be aware of.
I took my rearview mirror off.
Okay, cool.
I'm tired of looking in the past.
Them are 4 things, and then if you as you get more advanced or more defensive as a driver, you want to look certain mileage in front of you as far as you can. I don't look a car in front of me. I'm looking 3, 4, 5 cars in front of me. So when I see that guy brake, I'm probably braking on mine.
Shit, I look 6, 7, 8 cars in front of me.
That's how you're supposed to be. Prepare yourself for certain things, right?
Yeah.
So I say all that to say, if he was driving crazy, and we are in a line going on a 2-lane road, we'll just say from Cameron to Rogers. You know what I'm saying? You watch people overtake. You watch it. You know what I'm saying? So you are already kind of aware of what's going on.
This is a possibility.
When he gets behind you, you gonna either let him go on, or B, you ain't playing that shit.
I hate that shit. Like, you have me behind you all slow all day long, and then as soon as I try and go past you, you want to speed up and be an asshole and not let me in. It's like, yo, why are you mad that I'm passing you? You're going 60 and a 70.
Cool, 60 and a 70 on a 4-lane highway. You can be a dickhead all you want to. I ain't tripping on that. Again, it's gonna piss me off.
4-lane highway wouldn't be no big deal.
Exactly, but I'm saying when you do that on a 2-lane, now it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Now you're playing with life. And respectfully, both of us are. The person that's trying to overtake and the person that's stopping you from overtaking. Right. And I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm not saying that's what happened at all.
Right.
I'm just saying that when certain things happen, like when somebody's overtaking, other people are taking, you would assume you have good drivers on the road. Everybody's conscious of that. So I say all that to say 72 meters away, 96 meters away, I couldn't say that it's his fault. But they blamed it on him as if it was his fault. Could it be the fact that he drove through a quote-unquote crime scene or a wreckage and didn't render aid? Could it be that they like, hey man, yeah. Could it be the fact that 4 out of 5 people are saying it was his fault? Could they have been coerced to say this by the police? I don't know. You know what I mean?
I don't think, because the dash cam starts when the police officer is like driving there. So you watch like his drive there, and then him getting out of the car and walking up to the people and just asking like, "So what happened?" And they immediately start this and this. So I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible. It's just based on what I saw. I was like, okay, it seems like.
I agree. I don't personally think that. I've seen the news outlet that I wish I could quote the motherfuckers right now. But they were making it seem like the police were in the wrong. Like the police said this. And I'm like, well, firstly, the police usually don't say shit. The police usually report. You know what I mean? Like they usually on shootings, they're gonna say something. Because I'm the guy or the person or the group or the entity that did that. Or did something. But on a wreck, usually they're showing up afterwards. So it's, hey, yo, whoa, before you go, hey, you come talk to me. Yeah. So when we see the video footage, we can determine that he was a distance away from it, because either I'm going to get hit, debris, something's going to happen to my car to say I got in an accident with you, or I caused your accident. The reason I caused your accident is because you were turning, and in a 5-lane road, 2 going this way, 2 going that way, a middle lane to make your turns. You're turning left. I'm coming this way, and I make a right. You're turning left. I'm fucking. It doesn't even matter.
Crash.
Well, crash. Yeah, a crash happens, or I cause a crash by cutting you off. You swerve, crash, and hit somebody else. I drive off. You're responsible for that crash because you swerved and hit somebody else, but you have a dash cam or you
insurance.
have insurance.
Insurance will call it a faulty evasive maneuver. Because the amount of times that I had people be like, this guy was coming at me and I swerved out of the way, but then I hit the guardrail or hit another car. I'm like, well, unfortunately, I'm going to have to put you 100% at fault every single time they lose their shit. Like, me at fault, this person? And I'm like, yeah, but they didn't hit you. So it'd be better if I let them hit me?
Yes.
No.
Respectfully, yes,
But
it is.
in
Insurance
the-
purposes wise, yes.
In the sense of if you want someone else to be at fault and pay for it, I guess, yeah. Because, and that's what the first thing I thought of because I didn't know about this too much. I had heard about it a little bit, but up until today, like, it's when I was like reading and watching the press conferences and shit, and I don't know.
So he went through all that, right?
Yeah.
Whether his fault, not his fault, he was charged for it, right? And he's going through the whole. I'm an LSU star football player, and I got this hovering over my head to the potential fact of I might not even make it to the NFL. Shit, I could spend the rest of my life in prison, go to jail. It's a lot of shit that
It's
he
a big
was dealing
180
with.
from
Where,
the viewpoint you had 2 days ago.
yeah, you know what I mean? Shit, 15 minutes ago, 2 hours ago.
Oh, that was the other thing. Not for nothing. I'm not saying it's a big deal, but 10 minutes after that crash and he drove past it or whatever, he made a phone call to a defense lawyer. And so a lot of people made a big deal about that because his first call right after that is to a defense lawyer. So they're saying like that's almost him saying, oh, yep, I did something wrong because I know I did something, so I'm going to defend myself. That's how a lot of people take it. Me personally, I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of shit going through his head at that point in time. Like you said, it's just
And again, I don't know. I don't know where people get this information from. You know what I mean?
that's what they said on the. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it was in that press conference, and then I read it in like 2 or 3 different articles where they were saying like,
yeah. And my thing about that is
now where they get it from.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, if you pull this information and say, for instance, my first phone call from my phone number was to a defense lawyer, but I made 7, 8 calls on Facebook and Snapchat and Instagram to my family or my friends prior to that, and then they told me, "Hey, call."
Yeah, I don't know if they like looked up his
I'm not
cell
saying-
records
No,
and
no,
they were
I'm-
able to tell
I'm-
like that, or
but
what?
I'm saying in a world where when you're creating a narrative, I'm not going to tell you that he made several calls and one to a defense lawyer. I'm going to tell you the first phone call he made. Why? Because that's the first phone call he made. You had to call from a phone number. That's the first phone call he made. And I'm not saying he did anything else different. And I'm not saying, I personally feel in my heart of hearts, regardless of what he was doing, when he drove around that accident, he knew he was wrong. That's what in my heart of hearts, he knew. That's me personally. I don't care what he did before. I don't care what he did after. And I'm not disregarding that person that lost their life or anything like that. Rest in peace to them. Condolences to their family. What I'm saying is, as a human being, as a driver, bro, you can't say you didn't witness it or hear it. It's one thing you can't say. You can't say you didn't witness it or hear that accident. You can't say that.
Yeah.
And then you continuously drove through it. To me personally, that's where you fucked up at. Personally. So if you didn't cause it, you left everybody in doubt to think that you did cause it. Why? Because the only thing everybody's gonna say is that green Charger drove through this motherfucker. And that's the part where, for me, as a human being, you got to go deal with that. So as he's dealing with that, he gets into it with one of his family members or somebody and shoots a gun, right? Not at them.
Oh shit, I didn't hear about this.
Yeah, that's what caused him to take his own life.
Oh, okay. See, every single thing that I read started at like there was a police chase.
That's
and
what
then
that's
he
what
took his life.
happened. So a lot of people, if you convolute that story, the story is he evaded the accident, he caused an accident, got in a police chase, and then took his own life.
Oh well, they're like months apart.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But when they tell the story, that's what they tell.
Make it seem like it's conjoined, like it happened all the same day.
Like it was just all one thing.
Yeah.
And the reality of it wasn't.
No,
This kid had to
they
live
didn't
with
know
this.
who it was for like a month.
And this kid had to live with this, right? And I'm not saying he's right or wrong for what he did. I am saying he's wrong for what he did. Driving through that accident, you're wrong. Period. 100% in my belief, right? But beyond that, you're talking about a kid that is a superstar at LSU,
Yeah.
literally projected to go in the NFL. Literally projected, not like, oh man, we you might, or hey man, that might Shador you. We're not even talking about that. We're talking about a kid. You're going.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of who you're gonna go and
What
play
team
for.
you're gonna play on.
That's it, right? You're going to a point where he gets in a situation where whatever fights, argues with his family, and he ends up shooting a gun, which caused somebody to call the police, and he goes on a high speed chase, wrecks his car, and by the time the police go up there to him, he shot and killed himself, right? I say this: mental health is a real fucking thing, man.
It is. It definitely is.
You never know what somebody's going through, right? And I look. Damn, I don't even really want to talk about this right now.
Yeah, mental health is tough. I definitely has some stuff going on. Lately that it's a big reason. It's not the only reason, but big reason why I started going to church more and stuff like that. Because I just got to the point where it's like, yo,
You got to ground yourself.
I can't do this by myself. And it's like, even though you have people to go to, sometimes it just, for one reason or another, it's like you feel like you don't. And then I've been lucky in my life, truly blessed, that I've just had like minor, times where I've felt like I've been pretty fucked up, mental health wise. So I'm blessed not to have like a recurring thing or like true depression or
Yeah.
But I at the same time
Or act out on it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what he did. He acted out on it. It cracked him down so much to the point where he acted out on it. Regardless of what you feel in your heart, we sitting here talking right now. His mama don't have that.
Yeah.
His family don't have that. His dad, brothers, sisters, siblings, they don't have that. Cousins, aunties, they don't have that to be able to talk to him no more. The opportunity that he had to change his family's trajectory, they don't have that no more. Like, and I'm not saying, I'm not saying he would have went through some shit, right? The once they would have whatever the verdict would have been from the accident shit to even this, brother, you would have went through some shit and you would have had a hard time getting back into the NFL or getting into the NFL or having somebody willing to risk millions of dollars on you. Like you would have had a time. But your talent was pure.
Right.
And I say that to say, like, man, you don't know who you're going to affect with these decisions, dog. Like, I feel for his mom. I feel for his family.
Terribly, man.
To know that, bro, like, this is what you chose to do. I love you to death. But this is what you chose to do. You don't know how many people you hurt with this decision, dog. You hurt a lot of people. A lot of people. And you messed up your potential. You hurt people that you don't even understand. That shit hurt me. I don't even know you like that. I don't know this guy. I never met him. Wasn't even following him like that. But that shit hurt my feelings. You know what I mean? And a lot of, and whether they find him, quote unquote, at fault for the accident or they don't. Like,
That's still
his mental was at the point where he couldn't take whatever was going on. And he said, you know what? After everything I done been through, this is what I feel like I need to do. It's crazy to me, man. You know what I mean? And it's just a tough situation to go through when you even looking at how people live. And now I'm gonna throw a caveat to this whole situation. And again, rest in peace, Rest in peace, 100%. I'm gonna throw a caveat to this whole situation. He didn't make it yet, right? He didn't get to a point where he had all the money. He had everything. He had all the fame. He was getting to a point, right? But he didn't make it. But I'll tell you this: somebody that did make it, Jeffrey Epstein. I don't know where the fuck he came from, but he made it. He was a billionaire, right?
Yeah, I don't really have a clue what he actually did or anything.
Oh, we
like
know
that.
what he did.
Well,
we can assume what he did,
yeah.
right? And I bring him up to talk about our last point, which is I don't know if I can say this on YouTube like this, but I'll say the way I want to say it. I'm not going to say it, so I'll say it like this. I think, my opinion, is Cash Patel is full of shit.
Good old
and he's a
Cassandra.
liar. I think he's lying about the Epstein. I think he's a puppet for Trump. I think he ain't no thing. He's never held a position in the FBI, nor has any ever director of the FBI has ever been outside of the FBI. Well, I think he might have said it's one or two, but no director has ever been outside of the FBI that got promoted or got hired as director of the FBI.
Yeah.
It's speculated that he fired people for their thoughts on the January 6th shit or their political views. He fired people that had, as they said, tons of experience, 15, 22 years of experience in the FBI. I think that guy's a trash ball, man.
Yeah, I mean,
He's the Federal Bureau of it. He's the director of the Federal Bureau of Investigations for the United States of America. The director, the head guy. He puts information out. Not only that, he also lied. Okay, people are gonna say he didn't lie, cause right, he didn't lie, right? When it comes down to the Charlie Kirk shooting,
that's what I was waiting for.
He didn't lie, right?
That's when I first started really getting into like, who the fuck is Cash Patel really? Like,
did he lie?
I think he was wrong, and
Of course, not thinking. We know he was wrong.
I don't think he would. See that earlier we were talking
He
about
was
lying
wrong though.
and
He was
intent.
wrong, but
Absolutely.
did he lie?
I don't know if he had the intent. Like, if he was like, "Oh, I know this guy isn't the shooter. I'm gonna tell him it is." I think he just jumped the gun and was like, "We got the shooter. We got the shooter. Fucking text it. Shoot!" And it's just like, "Yo, you're the fucking head of the FBI. You're not supposed to be jumping the gun and telling all of America." Like, I remember being like, "Damn, they already got the shooter. All right." And that's from Cash Patel. That's the FBI dude. And then like 2 hours later, it was like, "We let this guy go. We don't know where the shooter's at." I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like, okay, that's a 180 from what the fuck you just said earlier. There wasn't like a potential shooter or we got a person of interest or something like that. No, it was like, we got the shooter. Now, granted, he was screaming, I'm the shooter, but still, like, it was irresponsible. And so, then the big thing is the Epstein files.
Yeah, before we go on to that,
Okay.
before we go to Epstein, he, as the FBI director, so that means
I do think he's at least somewhat qualified, though.
he's qualified. I mean, he does have qualifications. Yeah, Trump hired him.
No, I mean, like, he's
No,
done
Trump
things.
hired him. Right?
Yeah. Right
That's
now,
qualifications.
no, he's done other things.
DEI.
I had to write it down because, I don't know him off the top of my head. So he was a public defender for 8 years.
Who gives a fuck about that?
Federal prosecutor for 5 years.
Who gives a fuck about that?
He was he was a senior aide for the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence.
Okay.
That's at least somewhat related.
I didn't say nothing.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm just saying, like,
Okay.
I feel like I'm defending him, but I'm really just trying to. I guess I am in a sense
Go ahead.
of just this one
that
spot.
Intelligence part of things.
He later served various roles at on the National Security Council before becoming the principal deputy director of the National Intelligence in 2020. And then in the final months of the Trump administration, he was named chief of staff of the acting secretary of defense. So
Yeah, okay,
not a
cool.
ton of experience.
Not
as
a
far
ton.
as
No,
like direct FBI. I think he's never managed
He's never worked
people.
for the FBI at all.
He's never worked for the FBI, and he doesn't manage people in any of those positions. So I think that's
I think managing people is not the big of an issue when it comes down to the director of the FBI, right? Because you put people in place to manage people, right? So my job is to catapult this business or this company or corporation as a director, direct them in the right way, right? So as a director of the FBI, we got crime that we want to cut down on, increase surveillance on certain people, or whatever the case we want to do. That's what his job is.
Yeah.
Right. So like having previous experience in intelligence is a good thing. Having knowledge of security is a good thing. But you ain't never did what I did. And I've been
Right.
doing this for 12 years. Literally. So you don't even have the understanding.
you don't
Matter of fact,
understand
you
the
don't
culture
even have
of the FBI and all that type of stuff.
exactly. You don't even have the camaraderie with the guys to walk in and people be like, yo, that's you don't have that. Okay,
Right.
cool. So then you bring your motherfucking ass in. Cool. Prior to him saying he was coming in, he was speaking about how he would handle things if he was an FBI director.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if I was this, I would do. If I was the FBI director, I would release all the Epstein's files.
Yeah.
If I got hired as the FBI director, this is what I would do. So far, you ain't done shit that you said that you would do for the American people. That's what he keeps saying. For the American people, you ain't done shit that you said you would do prior to getting this job. And now you got this job and you ain't done shit. So it's left for me to believe that the person that put you in place, for whatever reason, and then on top of that, you fired, oh man, I wish you knew these cats' names, but you fired two people. One, I think it was like 22 years in the FBI, and another guy was 15 years in the FBI. Fired them both because of their political views on the January 6th shit.
Like that's what he said, or that's what they said.
That's what they said. These are whistleblowers.
Yeah, but not necessarily. I'm not saying they're not.
There's not
telling the
one
truth.
person. There's more people to corroborate these stories.
I'm just saying, with all of these firings, they have. Well, they say that they have legitimate. Oh, we fired them because of X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, because they
Now,
didn't
whether that's
fit.
true or
They
not,
didn't
I'm not.
fit.
But they're not admitting that. That's what I'm saying. Like
He's
they're
not. He ain't
They're
admitting
not
shit.
going out there and be like, "Yeah, I fired them because they kneeled." Like I know there's a whole group of FBI agents that kneeled at a George Floyd protest, and so like all of them are fired, like all of them. Because
So that's okay.
that. Like I'm not saying that.
No, I'm saying as a director of the FBI, you don't. That's
I
not
would
coming
like-
in with a political agenda.
Well,
So politically,
I think from their point of view, or from maybe his point of view, he's looking at, well, they're showing their political agenda, and we're not supposed to be politically biased either way. So this is what I've heard, at least they're trying to say is the story. Whether it's true or not, different story. But basically, if we do that, it kind of.
Well, we got to move off the George Floyd because that has nothing to do with politics.
Nah, I know, but it
So
goes
the
back
January
to
6th is what everybody has a problem with. So a lot of guys, what happened was when he got into director, their focus went from day-to-day FBI activity, counterintelligence, intelligence, looking into certain people, certain things, to who participated, who was against the January 6th shit. That's what it turned into. And there's
You're saying that's what. Wait, hold on.
Cash Patel turned it into that.
Oh well, the FBI before, all of their informant or all of their people were just working on trying to get all the January 6 people locked up. So I mean, it's the same thing, just different way. Like either way, it's wrong.
But see, no, not to a certain extent. Not if you're running it. Not if you're running in and destroying
but
federal government property.
yeah,
That's a
I
crime.
completely agreed. But they were locking up like this one person. They just walked in there.
You broke. That's a crime.
Well, when you have people at the front who are opening the thing and
It's
saying
still
you
a
can come in,
crime, bro. It's still a crime.
that people do all the time and don't get arrested for it.
If I'm standing outside of a bank the alarm's going off, ding, shit blown up, boom, ding, ding, and I'm like, here, man, here's $100, here's $100, here's $100. That's a crime. You're complicit to what I got going on. Another thing, let me explain this to you. If I robbed an armored truck and I'm driving down the street and I start throwing money out, everybody that picks up that money, you can be charged and convicted with a crime. So you don't have to act like, oh, you're not even oblivious to what's going on. You know what's going on and you're there. You're committing a crime. That's why motherfuckers is prosecuting and trying to find you, because you were a part of a crime. Is it that big of a deal to go and arrest somebody that I identified that literally walked in the building and was like, oh shit, and walked out? Is it that big of a deal? No, it's not. That's why political parties come into play. That political party felt like, yeah, I'm gonna make everybody an example. This political party said, you know what? I'm gonna make y'all an example for doing them this way.
Right.
And that's both of them wrong.
Right. That's what I was. Yeah.
Both of them wrong. But Cash Patel is a piece of shit. I'll say that. This dude, man, I'm not saying he. And one thing I will say I commend him on is he said, in order for me to put out don't quote me, but he was talking about the Epstein files and shit like that, and he was talking about certain things is child pornography. Like I can't just put that out to people. Cool. That part of things, I agree with you. Like, do I think that there's certain people, sounds crazy, but there's certain people that should have access to certain information that everybody shouldn't have access to. Because this is how we find out what you got going on. So somebody has to come back and say, hey man, that dude's fucking kids. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody has to come back and say that. I don't think that everybody should see that. The reason I don't think that everybody should see that is because within this crowd of people that you're going to show, there's batches, bunches, ones and twos of people that are on the same side as this guy, that like that. So now you're perpetuating that same nasty ass activity that this guy had going on. You're perpetuating that to millions of people. Now they have access to that information. I don't think that's the right thing to do. But you said, Cash Patel, you were going to release these files. And you haven't done it.
Why do you think
And then you dumb down the shit to say, oh, it's just a Rolodex. There's no tapes. Oh, excuse me. There's no black book. It's just Rolodex. That's a fucking black book, you dickhead.
Yeah. Why do you think they're... Because they're also trying to say, like, oh, the judges... Because there's a judge that keeps striking down their request for the courts to release their stuff, and the judge keeps saying no. But from what I understand, I could be wrong again, but the FBI has the majority of the documents in their possession already. They're not. They don't need court permission to release these things.
Correct.
So my thing is, I think, well, outside of like anything like you said, child pornography or something like that, or you know, certain, I guess, certain things you can redact, you know, but like release that shit. But why do you think that all of a sudden they're like, oh, don't release it?
Because there's phone calls being made. There's people in it, bro. There's speculated Bill Clinton,
Yeah.
in lingerie, shit like that.
Oh shit, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, there's a guy that came out and said that he's close. I forget. I wish I had these names. Close guy with what's his name? Jeffrey Epstein. He's one of his friends. Say he was talking to him, chilling, and they chilling. And Jeffrey Epstein gets up, walks out, goes, comes back, and has a whole bunch of photos and throws it on the table. And he said out of all these photos, he noticed 5 or 6 people, 3 or 4 people, however many. But Donald Trump was one of them, and a couple other guys, allegedly. I'm saying all that shit, so y'all fucking whatever. But And he was like, "What are you gonna do with this?" And Jeffrey Epstein said, "I don't know. I just keep them." They found videos and shit like that in his safe, in his house, in his mansion. They found this. This is documented, right?
So do you think both parties just don't release it because there's too many people involved? Like it's bigger than the parties, or
Bigger than the parties, and the parties are involved for one, and the people that truly run shit are involved with that. So certain things that if the common folk knew certain things for facts, things are gonna change from here at the lower level. And once those things change at there, this is the beautiful part about society. The money goes to the top and everything trickles down. But the uprising, that's why it's called an uprising. It starts at the bottom and it goes up. So they get all the money. We're more affected by all that money that they get because they don't trickle everything down. It trickles down in increments. When we start bullshitting down here, that shit start affecting their top dollar. So guess what? That money don't go up. Yeah, granted, we're gonna go through bullshit. We're gonna go through turmoil and everything. But the uprising to overthrow the top of that triangle or whatever, that's what they fear.
yeah,
They fear that. That's the biggest fear of everything. Is if you get enough knowledge to understand that I'm fucking you raw, and you really don't. So I'll throw bullshit out there to let it ride. And I'm not saying that this is the thing that's gonna start anything. I'm just saying that it's bigger. There's a lot more people involved in pedophilia than people would like to admit, or in
unfortunately.
weird sexual acts or anything like that. There's a lot of people involved in that. You want me to tell you how I know that? And I'm not even into that type of shit. You want me to tell you how I know that? How to Catch a Predator. That shit is real. There's a dude on Facebook right now, Jay Capricorn.
Yeah,
That's all he does. There's another guy, Dejan or something like that. He was a streamer. Now that's what he does.
right.
I tip my hat to these motherfucking dudes, right? But that's how I know, and they get repeat offenders. So
See,
these,
the problem is they're fucking okay. So it's kind of sideways. It's prison sentences. So like these dudes be getting off on like probation, maybe a couple of years.
yeah, that's because it's a white crime.
Well, you had this one guy. Another example. I don't know if I agree with that, but
It is.
I agree that it may be like mostly whites that do it. I'm not saying I don't agree with that, but I don't know if that's necessarily why the penalty is.
The penalty is lessened because white people do it. So it's a lesser slap on the wrist. Same thing with crack and cocaine. Same fucking drug. In fact, you can't make crack without cocaine.
Yeah, but they're not the same drug at all.
Okay,
Crack is
you're right.
way more addictive.
I don't give a fuck about the addictiveness. Because
Well,
you're not arresting me because you're like, hey, you got a highly addictive drug. This is addictive.
Well,
I'm gonna arrest you. You're arresting me because if it's a drug.
Different though, right?
Huh?
Isn't that why it's classified different though, right? Like,
Well, drugs are classified different, again, based off of drugs are classified different based off of their chemical shit, their chemical name or their chemicals that they have. That's what drugs are based off, classified off of.
Yeah.
Prison sentences are based off of I don't think the
so then why is the punishment for meth the same as crack?
because
'Cause meth is a white drug.
I wouldn't necessarily say that. I wouldn't necessarily say that.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I
Maybe
mean?
maybe I'm wrong.
People say that because it started off in the white neighborhoods, the white trailer parks, right?
Okay,
But
well, when it started off, that's when the
cocaine
prison
started
sentences
off.
started off, and it's been scheduled as the same. But shouldn't it have been scheduled as a lower rate because it's like a white crime? At least when it started, it was.
What are,
But that's not
what
what
are
they-
you talking about? Users or sellers?
I guess I would say both.
No, because users don't. It's not the same thing for users.
What do you mean?
So if you get caught with cocaine, you get less time You can get caught with a key of cocaine and get caught with a cookie of crack and get way more time for that cookie of crack than you do for that key of cocaine.
Right. Or it could be the same amount of meth, and you'd get that same amount of time.
No. Meth, you're getting cracked.
I'm saying you're getting the same amount as you would if it was crack.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Fuck you. I don't care. I don't even have.
I'm not.
No.
Our justice system has a lot of issues.
Fucked up. Yeah.
There was this guy that 2015 broke into a family's house, killed, I believe, the 6-year-old kid, like stabbed him repeatedly over in the head, stabbed the father, the mother, and I believe the sister.
Safe to say he was on drugs. Or he was a hitman.
He went to jail. He just got out of jail October 1st. This happened in 2015. He's already out of prison.
Well, it's 10 years.
That's fucking nuts.
Did he kill anybody?
He killed the 6-year-old.
But did he kill anybody else?
No.
Okay.
But either way, a 6-year-old, and you break into a house, you kill a kid, and you stab everyone else in the house, and you get 10 years? Like, that's crazy. And then people who get busted with crack or meth get like fucking 25 years. And I just, that's nuts to me.
I think, let's first start off by saying this. Our justice system needs help. First and foremost. I don't think that in any condition in life that any kid should lose God has bigger plans for everything, but I can't think of a reason why a child should lose their life, right? Our experience, I can only imagine what it feels like to get like that type of treatment. And I'm an adult, right? You know what I mean? Like, just to know the pain and everything like that is insane, right? But I will say this. There's no justification for somebody being let out of prison, beaten time, or anything like that. When it comes down to hurting people. But there's a difference between somebody going to jail and getting out and re-hurting somebody than somebody going to jail or prison, whatever, and getting out and they change their life.
Right.
We haven't given that guy the opportunity to change his life. Well, regardless of what he was going through at that time, he pulled a heinous act. And for lack of better words, he beat the justice system. He didn't get a life sentence. He killed somebody, didn't get a life sentence. Didn't get life. Didn't get prison. Didn't get 25 years. 25 to life. Right? He beat the justice system. Unfortunately, and this is one of the things that King Dano says all the time is, that's what you have to do. You know what I mean? You go to court, you fight for your rights, and then you do what you have to do from there.
Yeah.
And this is the fucked up part, because a lot of people have turned that situation and say, well, there's white people that didn't beat, and it ain't even about that. It ain't even about white or black. There's laws set in place, and if you understand those laws and your lawyers understand those laws and you can prove yourself, you can damn near beat any crime in America. Anyone. Because there's laws set in place. And that's the beautiful part about it. So, respectfully, I don't know what that dude then went through in prison. I don't know if he has changed, man. I don't know what he did prior to.
He may be.
He might be.
Still not enough time.
But you can't say that though.
Okay.
Because if he never recidivizes, then how is it not enough time?
Because
what if he comes out and he does everything right? He dies a righteous guy. He don't do nothing wrong. He understands his mistakes. He was on crack, whatever.
Nah, I just something don't sit right with me. Someone killing someone and only serving 10 years. Not to mention the stabs. Like, people go to jail for 10 years for assault and with a deadly weapon. So that's like 3 or 4 assault with a deadly weapon charges, murder, breaking and entering. It's a long list of shit to get out for 10 years. And I hope that he has changed. And I just think if that's my kid, like, just like the dad said, you better hope I don't run into him.
And me personally, I don't blame him. I don't blame his dad at all. Right. I would feel the same exact way.
Right.
100%. But this is the law that was set forth. This was the law that was set forth. So what
but
we
does
would
that
have
mean
to
the
do,
law is correct?
Yeah, this is what we all signed up for.
I don't know about all.
Everybody signed up for this, man. Constitution and all that shit. This is what everybody signed up for.
Yeah, but in the Constitution, it's
Bro,
not,
it sets in there how far you can charge somebody, the
Not in the
parameters, and all
Constitution.
that shit.
not in the Constitution. That's all set up by the states. They
State,
all
okay,
decide
cool. It's all. What I'm saying is, there's laws set. What's the maximum sentence? What's the minimum sentence? And all that. It's all set out there. So if you don't agree with how that guy was sentenced, whatever he was sentenced for, and this is for me personally, I feel like we have to dig deeper into that because, like, you can't kill, you can't do that crime and only get 10 years. Me personally, you have to have. There's something more than that. So there's pled insanity. There's something deeper to that story than just the surface level in my thought process, because you can't. I don't agree with that at all. That motherfucker shoot one person, kill him, and get 25 to life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And these are gangbangers.
Let's say he was got off early on good behavior and there
Which,
was something
okay,
else
cool.
that they cited.
I get all that. That's why I say, like, the recidivism rate. So, like, if this is your first crime, it's a crazy, heinous crime. That's, to me, I don't think
the United States is high on that shit.
Recidivism.
Yeah.
So my thing is, we haven't given him the time to recidivize.
And I hear that. Like, and now he's out. So, like, I just feel like it shouldn't have been an option this soon. Like, I don't remember exactly how long his original term was supposed to be, whether it's 20 or 30. But, like, I would have liked to see it a little bit closer to that fucking 20 or 30 mark.
But what do you think is going to happen? What's the
years.
difference that's going to happen in between?
Nah,
what do you think is going to happen?
I think I would just look at it as, like, that's, like, almost like a what you deserve thing. Like,
so 15 years of his life is okay for taking a 6-year-old life?
To be honest, some people would say an eye for an eye type of thing. You know, where, like, you killed a kid, you should die. Some people feel that way. I don't necessarily feel that way. I just think 10 years isn't enough. That's not enough of a punishment for someone to go enjoy the rest of their life.
What lesson is he supposed to learn? Like, what time frame is he supposed to learn?
I don't know. That's a good question. To be honest, it'd have to be like you're like 18 years. I'm like, lukewarm. You know, I feel okay about it. Maybe a little bit longer. You know, I don't know, to be honest.
So 20
I
years.
just know that 10 years, I'm like, that's...
How do you know he does?
Crazy.
What do you know?
That kid still wouldn't be grown up yet.
10 years, 16. Okay, cool. But how do you know? Like when, not you, but when people say things like, "That's not enough time." Have you ever did 2 years in prison?
No.
So how do you know what it's like and how it changes you? Like, again, the justice system gave him the time. Based off of these laws and these parameters, a maximum and a minimum, or minimum and a maximum, it doesn't matter. They gave him this time, and they said this is due time or due justice for that crime. Motherfuckers don't feel like it is. What time is he supposed to do then? What is he supposed to do to appease people to be like, hey man, all right, cool, let him out? Because me personally,
Yeah.
there's no amount of time you can tell me he cool, let him out. You kill my son? There's no time.
Oh, yeah.
No time. I'm like his dad. I hope I don't run into you. I hope I don't. In fact, this is how disgusting I am. I hope I do.
Right.
I hope I do run into you. So I can hurt you because you hurt me. You took something from me. So there's no amount of time you could ever set forth that's going to be equivalent to you snatching my child from me.
Right.
So fuck you. You can die in hell. That's how I feel. So what time frame would be okay for this dude to be like, hey man, you did enough?
Yeah, from the father's point of view, family point of view,
I'm just
friends
saying
point of view, there is no time.
Even from your point of view.
But from
an outside point of view.
As an outside, you know, just looking at it, I mean, like I said, it's hard to say. You know, just to be like, 27 and a half years. You know, like it's hard to. I don't know. It's just I know 10 years is
But you know 10 years not enough, but you
For
know
me,
27 and a half, it might be too much.
that's a long time.
So in between
but
there-
I at the
God!
same time, you killed a whole fucking family. Like,
He didn't kill the whole family.
well, sorry, you're right. I misspoke. He killed a kid and stabbed a whole fucking family. Like, that's pretty rough. Like,
I 100% agree with
so
you.
I don't know. Like, if you're asking me for a direct number, I don't know. That's hard.
I 100% agree with you. I definitely feel like
Greater than 10. That's my answer.
I just run with the courts.
The alligator mouth is facing the other way.
Cause okay, cool. I just feel like certain, I don't know. That's why I say like we got to hear the rest of. There has to be some underlying circumstances that will be like, you know, what prime example, and say this before we get out of here. There's a NBA young boy, right? He got a dude that hang with him named D-Dog or some shit. The courts classified this dude. He's like 20-something years old, got a kid and everything. He just went to, he's in jail or some shit for like murder and killing somebody. But the courts classified this motherfucker to have the mental capacity of a 10-year-old. So I'll say this. If you got the mental capacity of a 10-year-old in a 27-year-old body,
Yeah.
do you really think that this motherfucker should spend the next 20, 40 years of his life in prison because he really don't understand what's going on? These motherfuckers, the same naive shit that a 10-year-old would do, this guy does the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Circumstances matter. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not. I don't know the circumstances of that particular case. I'm just saying circumstances matter. So like when you put the circumstances in there, it's like, oh, okay, cool. What if some people put him on bath salts and then told him, hey man, go in there and get my CD player.
No one cared about circumstances with Charlie Kirk. No.
I think people did. That's not even it. I'm not even going. But I think people did. I had plenty, but I think people did. You know what I mean? I definitely think that's why the problem. That's why he got buried like he did, because people cared. Which is fucking crazy because he's not a military personnel. But
No, I was talking about like all the quotes that, you know, it's like, oh well, do you actually know what he was talking about? Most people, they just know that one quote. So that's
well, I mean, the clickbait
on certain things, people are willing to go the extra mile and find that information, and on other things, they're willing to take shit at face value.
Yeah, so there's certain things that
goes both ways for all people. Not
there's
just both
certain
ways.
things that I take at face value off the rip. It doesn't matter what you say after it or before it. I don't care. You said this. This matters to me.
Yeah.
I hate all black people. That matters to me. And I'm not saying he said it.
I was about to say, he definitely didn't say that.
But I'm saying, like, in a degree where somebody says something like that, I hate all black people. But I hate all black people only if I don't care what you say after that or before. I don't care. Okay, let's dumb it down to what he said. DEI. DEI. If it was a black pilot, I would be skeptical. I don't care what you said. Why is it a black pilot? Why is it only black people that you feel that way towards? So for me,
in that example, the airlines were talking about specifically black pilots, I believe. I could be wrong, but I thought they were specifically talking about hiring black pilots. So that's why he said a black pilot.
I don't remember it that way. But
the thing that gets me with Charlie Kirk, and I wanted to say this last time, is this dude talked for like 12, 13 years between podcasts, between news things, between debates with students on campus, between debates with other leftists that aren't students, you know, in actual formal debates like Cenk Uygur and stuff like that. Been recorded all this time, and out of all that time, like the amount of good material, the amount of stuff that he says that's pro-black, pro-LGBTQ, pro all these things that people say he's against, to find these couple of things that are questionable, it's like, damn, like no one cares about this 99% of good stuff. We're going to focus on these couple things and we're going to say that's him. And that's not him.
Yeah.
And that's what bothered me so much is I've watched that dude for so long. So to hear so many people say this, it's like there's no way that you listen to this dude and actually. Nobody I get if you disagree with him, that's fine. But to say like, oh, he hated black people, like you've never listened to the dude. It's just crazy to me.
The journey isn't as good as the stumbles to get there. Period. I don't give a fuck about your full story at all.
Yeah.
All I care about is the problems that you went through, because that's the shit that's intriguing. The day-to-day, when you went home every day and everything was cool, you went and had a successful podcast that day, and you didn't got your numbers for the last 10 weeks. You ain't doing nothing crazy. You ain't getting the craziest numbers. You ain't going below. You're just mediocre all the way through. Nobody cares about that. But when you say some crazy shit and your numbers go crazy, that's what makes you. So like that's when you playing the internet shit, you have to understand that there's two sides. There's a you side, and then there's a you side. The you side is you, and then the you side is what you portray to be on the internet. Period, point blank, the end. Like that's what it is. What you portray to be on the internet, people believe that shit. And that's why I say he might have been a good guy. He got small teeth. He might have been a good guy though. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, people see you first on what you portray on the internet. I'm not even gonna get the opportunity to get to know you because of what you say on the internet. So fuck you.
But isn't that a wrong mentality to have?
Hell yeah, it is. That's why the internet is terrible.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's why social media is not the best thing. You know what I'm saying? People die for social media. Because of what's typed.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. Shit's crazy to type something up and somebody come kill you after that.
Yeah.
Or even
or you kill yourself.
Or let's even break it down. Let's say you even go, let's say you're a public speaker. And you go out and speak. And people disagree with what you say and somebody decides to fucking shoot you. In America. Not in Italy, France, Germany, Iraq, Pakistan, Australia, China, North Korea, South Korea, Cambodia.
Here in America.
America. Where we have rights and laws. Rights and laws. We got that. Democracy. As much as motherfuckers disagree with it, we have it. Because a lot of the shit that we do, this debate right here that we have, motherfucker get your head cut off in Iraq for this shit.
Right.
Go to North Korea and say the same shit I feel about Trump, about their king, about him. See how they treat you. Matter of fact, fuck all they treat you.
They treat you, they gonna kill you.
See where they bury you at.
Yeah.
If they even bury you, what they do?
So you might not have anything left to bury by the time they
So
die.
so the democracy that we do have in this country allows for people to do things like this. Speak their mind and get killed for it. Doesn't matter. And this is the DEI with the murder. Race, color, creed, I don't give a fuck who you are. In America, you'll die. If you speak about something that we, not even me, just people, whatever group of people it is, they'll kill you for something that they don't believe in. That's the America that we live in. That's where we live. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
So shit, Charlie Kirk lost his life? Hell no. Let's even go back. Martin Luther King shouldn't have lost his life.
Right.
Malcolm X shouldn't have lost his life. These are people Trump shouldn't have got shot at. Period.
Yeah.
Period. Now, if you want to take that shit to Iraq, whole different ballgame. I can't speak on that. I ain't grow up there. But I'll tell you this. They shit is different. So you speak against the kingdoms or the powers that be, they have different laws, different rules. So you have to abide by them.
Yeah, you likely ain't gonna be saying much.
You won't be.
At least not for
Not for long. I was just about to say not for long for shit show. You know? So yeah, man, I don't know. That whole situation, it definitely rubs me the wrong way because I think it only begets dividance amongst the people. And that's the part where for me it's like, if we're gonna divide, let's fully divide. If we're gonna come together, let's come together.
When you think if the country were to divide, how do you think they would do it? I know we're trying to wrap this podcast up just real quick.
No, I don't.
On what lines do you think the country would divide? Because
We would have to divide on race.
you think so? See, I completely disagree. I think it would be political affiliation.
I mean, in America, yes.
And it's just funny.
I personally, if we divided on race, everybody can go do their own thing. To a certain degree, there's no reason to infiltrate. If we go politics, there's a reason to infiltrate. Because
there's always reason to infiltrate if
not
it's
really
the other way.
No.
Yeah, I mean, you have the classic, like, you know, like what is the story back in the day? We got two warring countries, and you have two people fall in love, and you're gonna have the same type of thing.
That's where that.
You know, where
so what you're talking
black
about?
person falls in love with a white person, white person
that's
falls
integration.
in love with.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about full segregation.
But I'm saying that'll never happen. I mean,
no, you asked me about a world
even in a realistic,
that would never happen in the world.
Or let's say that did happen, you're gonna have people who are like,
so shit. If we're gonna go this, let's go back to the fucking 20s and 30s. That we seen it.
Right.
That's what would happen. If we're going back that way, so we have to put that parameter where the impossible is possible. So the impossible will be we're gonna separate by race. And there's no infiltration on either side. But
that's what I'm saying. That you can't stop that. You're not going to stop that.
Yeah, you would. You put up a wall of China, a fucking 60-foot. I don't care. I was about to say the southern wall, southern border wall, coming through all the time. But no, of course. So the impossible would be nobody integrates. You know what I'm saying? So like the impossible possible, nobody integrates at all. So that's the dichotomy. So if we go that,
but then
there's no reason for you to come over here.
Where does each race go?
I don't give a fuck.
Like, do the whites get like
might be
East Coast, the West Coast, the North, the South?
Exactly. That's why I say politics wise.
Center, like
this is exactly why I say politics wise. It's gonna be a fight at some point in time, because I'm gonna say I don't like being in the snow. I want Florida. That's how simple it is right there, where it's like, you know what? Let's go get that shit. That's how politics is. North and South. That's how it was. We created a divide. You stay your motherfucking ass up there. We stay our ass down here. When it came to a point where somebody was like, you know what? I don't like that shit down there. Or I want that shit down there. Or I want that shit up there. Whatever. Fucking fight. Period.
Yeah.
I'll ask you this before we get up out of here. My boy told me this. He says, if it was like intergalactic war, intergalactics, they don't think about war. There's no fight in them. Like, there's no fight in the intergalactics. They're so far superior thinking, like there's no reason to fight.
Yeah.
You believe that? Like, you think that?
No.
You think that war happens regardless. So like, if I could travel infinite miles, wherever, you think that you would still see something and take it from somebody?
No, but I still think the possibility for war is there. You know, people.
But you don't think that we would conversate more, or because I got something to destroy your whole planet and everything you stand for. I got that right now, and I'll do it like this. And you got the same thing. Let's talk. You don't think that's how it happens?
Maybe.
You don't think that's why we're on the rush to get certain nuclear weapons and certain hydrogen bombs and shit like that? The reason I know I'm going all over.
I was thinking outer space. I don't even know if there's intergalactic.
Yeah, but he was saying intergalactic.
That's where my head was. So I was like, I don't know, maybe. So I don't even believe that there are intergalactic.
But if there were, if you could travel to and from space, however you feel, bend in time, however you feel, like I can go from Mars to Saturn. Like driving to
like a wormhole.
Yeah. There's no reason, and I got infinite energy. There's no reason for us to fight. Like literally, I can go over here and get whatever I need.
Right.
I can produce energy on my own. I don't need you for shit. Everything I got on my shit is sustained. What do you need to take anything I got for? You're sustained. So there's no reason for war.
I think.
But in my thought process, you have to have a means to defend yourself. So that defense comes in something that'll kill you like that. So you have a means to defend yourself. So you need something that'll kill you like that. So the correlation between that and Earth is we're on a nuclear chase right now, or a hydrogen chase or whatever. We want to have the surplus to be able to eliminate whatever threat we can deem towards America, and everybody else is doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So once we realize that, hey man, fuck America, I can take out this whole Earth right now. I can put my people on the ship, shoot up, take out this whole Earth right now. Who wants to play? Nobody, because we can do the same thing. Let's just leave. That's the thought process that I have between intergalactics and peace for everybody, because the destruction is so vicious.
Yeah, it's the mutually assured destruction.
Yeah, why didn't I just say that 7 minutes ago? Jesus Christ. But
at first I was stuck on the whole alien thing. I was like, I believe in aliens, but like I don't know if there's like how advanced it is, where they're so advanced where it's like we wouldn't even stand a chance. Maybe, I don't know, but clearly they're miles ahead of us if they're able to come here and zoom the fuck off at all these different times. And there's too many videos.
Crazy.
There's too many videos and stories from pilots and
to not believe.
Yeah, to say that there's not something going on. But yeah.
But hey, well, we're definitely gonna bust this down into 2 parts. I didn't even know the time was that far. But
oh shit.
Got anything before we get out of here?
No, man, y'all check out KBA Works. I've been trying to do some more stuff. Got some Halloween stuff out there. So hit me up. I'll see if I can't get it to you soon.
Shouts out to KBA Works. Shouts out to the Fam Bam too, man. Shouts out to King Dano. Really ain't got nothing, but mental health is a real thing, man. I want everybody to take the opportunity to love yourself more than anything. You know what I mean? If you feel like nobody love you, love yourself, man. That love that you have for yourself is like the start of the greatest joy that you'll ever have. You know what I mean? Just take the time to love yourself, man. Go out and smell a rosary too. Also, but don't grab it around the stem. They got thorns. Hey man, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate y'all watching. It is T Broski. Shouts out to my main man Corey. Shouts out to King Dano. BrosTalk. We are out of here.
Another session with the bros. BrosTalk.